So it's 11:14 a.m. and I decided, no, I didn't need sleep. No, that would be a horrible idea. No, really, I'm trying to fix my sleeping schedule, so I'm going to stay up all day today, then go to sleep at a decent time tomorrow. We'll see if it actually works out. But if you guys are enjoying these South Park Phone Destroyer reviews or videos, just drop a like, drop a sub if you are new. Thank you guys so much for watching. But today we are going to review every single Randy. All my Randys aren't really upgraded, but right here we have Pocahontas Randy, and they basically do the same thing. They all spawn in a little child, which is kind of odd, but his charge is calls an Indian kid to the battle. So we're going to see if this guy is effective. He has 44 attack. Let's compare it to the other Randys. So personally, my favorite is the 6th element Randy. He is a legendary card. If you're lucky enough to get him, try him out. Tell me what you think about him. But his charged ability pukes and summons a robot vacuum. So honestly, this vacuum is pretty powerful. I can show you his stats in the battle. Next, we have sexy Nun Randy. His charged ability brings a choir boy to the battle. So I haven't really used this guy. He has the same attack as Pocahontas Randy, and I'm pretty sure around the same health. And last but not least, the amazingly Randy summons 2 magical cocks from thin air. Alright, that one is interesting to me because it spawns in 2 chickens instead of just 1 little boy, which kind of sounds weird, but let's get into this, guys. So something I'm worried about, Randy's not a tank, but he costs around the same energy as a tank. I know it's going to be annoying for the enemy team to have to battle someone with a Randy because they keep spawning in these annoying ass little kids or possibly robots, but he is 5 energy. I'm pretty sure most of them are. The 6th element Randy is for sure, and I'm pretty sure the other 2 are as well. So we're going to drop him as a tank and just build up a push. We're going to spawn in as many little kids as possible and get this shit started. So he drops a Sheriff Cartman. Most likely he's just going to wait for my Randy to get to that side, I'm assuming at least. But you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna kind of spread out our troops right here and go on a little rush. We're gonna be able to spawn in 1 more little kid. I swear to God, this Jimmy right here is one of the best cards in the game. He can stay alive for so long and it's super difficult to defeat him. Okay guys, this is going to be one of the toughest and most impossible wins ever in the history of South Park. This guy isn't legendary. He has cards that are way more overpowered than mine, and I really have no hopes for beating this guy, but there's always that possibility that we can. His Cartman goes down and his Ike is rushing towards the tower. Ooh, come on, take him out. Alright, now we just have to deal with this Terrence. My tower will take him out. We're going to use the program stand ability to slow it down a bit. Terrence is a card that I really don't have too many counters for except for lightning. I don't really like using it on the Terrence as well. I mean, Alien Clyde, if he can hit the Terrence and the Nathan as well. I usually have a Timmy on this deck, but so far he didn't really do too much damage, the Randy, and I really don't, I can't see him as a viable option. I'm not hating on him too much. I just don't think, especially Pocahontas Randy, is a viable option. I don't see anyone using him. It's just because he costs too much energy. Maybe if he costs like 3 or 4, people might use him a bit more, but at 5 energy, it's way too costly because if you just saved up 2 more energy, you could drop a Man-Bear Pig. If you saved up 1 more, you could drop a Grand Wizard Cartman. I mean, there's just so many better options out there that I don't think this Pocahontas Randy is really a viable option. He drops that Terrence. We're going to lightning bolt that away and drop our Pocahontas Randy and build up a little bit of a push. So I think he walks about as fast as that Sheriff Cartman, which is definitely nice to know because I don't like big, costly troops rushing into the tower. That's kind of why I dislike Sheriff Cartman, because Zen Cartman walks so much slower than Sheriff Cartman. Ooh, this is gonna be tough. Yeah, my Pocahontas Randy is basically tickling. He's tickling that Jimmy right now. Literally. Oh my god. His attack move looks as if he was tickling him, and the amount of damage he's doing, it really should be him just tickling the troop. That it should show him tickling the troop. He does that little damage, and yeah, this guy just had too good of a deck. I couldn't beat it. I'm sorry, guys. And I had a Randy on my deck, so You really think I'm gonna win? By the way, if you guys didn't know, it's double PvP weekend. So if you open up a PvP pack, you're gonna get 2 times what you would have from a regular pack. Go out there and try to get 313? Legendary 313. I'm just sitting over here trying to do a review, and I'm facing, like, dude, this guy, what? I'm facing the best people in the fucking world right now. In the world. What am I supposed to do? Really? Game, tell me if there's any realistic thing I can be doing right now. You think I can beat this man? Are you insane? Oh my god. Okay, everybody uses Terrence. I hate Terrence, and then the Jimmy, of course. Do you guys think that the Terrence is overpowered? I mean, there's just nothing I can do. This deck is impossible for me to defeat. The Terrence really doesn't have any good counters. Even if I was going to use a lightning bolt, which I would rather just use on, like, to be honest, a Timmy or just anything. Anything in this game I would rather use it on. Not really, but I'd rather use it on a Timmy or that Angel Windy to take them out as soon as possible, because they are going to do so much damage. And yeah, and it's gone. Oof, it is gone. That's impossible. That's literally an impossible. I hate this man. I hate this deck. What in the hell? We're gonna drop this this 6 element Randy regardless. I don't give a fuck. Let that Timmy do as much damage as he fucking wants to. That tower's already gone. We're gonna drop this 6 element Randy and test him out. I already told you alright, we have to drop something in front. His charged ability is the best out of all of them. I'm pretty sure it has the most health out of all of them as well. And again, a Zen Cartman, Terrence, Rat Swarm, Angel Windy. You'll see those all the time up here. And you know, I'm just trying to do a different type of deck. If you want to rock this deck, it's going to be so easy for you to get into Legendary if you level those cards up. Right now I don't have them leveled up, so I can't really use them. But if you want to, feel free, guys. Be a scumfuck and use this deck. It's unbeatable. This deck is unbeatable at this point. That's why so many people use it. There's no other explanation. I'm sorry for ranting. I hope you guys do enjoy it, but it's unbeatable. That Jimmy in the back is so overpowered. The Terrence is overpowered. Rat Swarm is overpowered. This deck, especially at high levels, can be one of the most deadly decks in the game. Like, god damn, I know this video turned into a fucking ranting video, but there's just some things that piss me off. And a deck that, like this, especially with Purify, I don't know if he has regeneration. I don't even think he had to use it, but there's no way to beat it. If I wanted to be a complete scumfuck, I would use this deck. Okay, I'm sorry for that rant, guys, but I really have strong feelings towards that. If you're a bad player and you really want to get into Legendary, use that deck, level up those cards. That's all I have to say. It's very difficult to beat. Even like, I feel like my cards are decently high level right now. Still, it's gonna be so hard, but let's get into Sexy Nun Randy, and then of course, guys, let's clap it up for Mecha Timmy. An unseen card in these videos. Sexy Nun Randy, let's spawn in his little kid and I'll show you. Ooh, there we go. Little choir boy. Little choir boy. Ah, sounds nice, doesn't it? Alright, let's do this. No, I'm joking. Don't arrest me, please. Alright, let's drop a Rat Swarm for this Alien Clyde, and then it's going to deal with that Rat Swarm as well. We still have that Sexy Nun Randy right there. And then the little choir boy as well. That really looks like a girl to me, but I guess not. We're going to drop a Zen Cartman. I don't know if that Mecha Timmy can switch to the team of my Zen Cartman, or if it would even be effective, really. I don't think it would be. There would really be no point. But what we're going to do, we're going to drop this Jimmy right here. Let's see what he does. Decreases max health of all enemies. Still doesn't really matter because we're going to just drag this Stan the Great over to our Zen Cartman. And Stan the Great basically took away all of our health there. Alright, time to use Purify. Purify, and then hopefully Regeneration. I don't think we're going to be able to. And Terrence again. Guys, what am I... Do you guys believe me or no? You really don't, do you? Like, I'm not lying to you guys. I'm not lying to you. Everyone's going to be using these decks, but fuck it. This Randy, again, really, like, these Randys really aren't viable options. I don't know what else to say. Are they good? I mean, I think that if you're going to use one, get the 6 element Randy, but besides that, no, they're not good. They're really bad, honestly. They're all horrible. They're really bad. They are really bad. That's all I gotta say. Sexy Nun Randy, he's pretty much the same as Pocahontas Randy. It's basically the same exact troop. So if you want to use it with your what kind of deck is this? Let me see. If you want to use it, what is this, mystical? Yeah, if you want to use it with your mystical deck, feel free. If you want to use the Sexy Nun Randy, if you want to use Pocahontas Randy, use it with your neutral deck or your sci-fi adventure. I don't know if it's adventure or sci-fi. I can't remember. But regardless, guys, just you can interchange those. You can basically interchange them. They're all the same card. That's why, like, there's really nothing too special about this video. If they were a different card, then that would be awesome, but nope, they're not. All right, we're gonna use Purified there, but this is gonna be 3 losses. Usually, if I have a good deck, it's going to be wins. If I'm reviewing a good card, it's gonna be constant wins. If I'm reviewing a bad card, it's gonna be constant losses. Every single game when I reviewed Timmy, I won. So that's just gotta show you that Timmy's, you know, you can just tell by the gameplay. Timmy's are amazing. But Randy's, no, they're not good. I would not use them. This just goes to show you, if you're a high level and if you change up your deck even one bad card and you try to use it, it can completely ruin every single game. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna test out the Amazingly Randy, see if he's any effective. This is my fantasy adventure deck. It's a decent deck, I would say. Definitely a viable option if I wanted to use it, but here we go. Let's use this, Dwarf King Clyde. Poseidon Stan, he still is able to get off his ability, which is all good and stuff, but another Terrence, guys. I'm going to make a ranting video on this, but let's just go on a huge rush here. Take away all of their attack, and he drops Rat Swarm, of course. So, yeah. I don't even know what to say. We haven't dropped the Amazingly Randy yet, and that's probably why we're winning this push so far. Fuck, I'm tired as hell. I'm so tired. I'm so tired, guys, but I'm trying to stay up all day, so we're gonna see if that's possible. So I still haven't really gotten the option to drop him yet, and he just obliterates my Cartman. That's all good though. The Amazingly Randy is 4 energy, so maybe this guy is going to be the legitimate option for a card to use. Let's see. So far we're winning this game because we did not drop the Randy. Maybe it's because this guy isn't the best player out there, but I don't know for sure. Let's spawn in a couple cocks, 2 cocks. Oh man, there we go. Those cocks are gonna take out the tower. There we go. And a Zen Cartman. See, you can tell that this guy isn't that great of a player with this deck, but if you figure out how to use this Zen Cartman Terrence Rat Swarm deck, trust me, you're going to be one of the best players out there in the game. Best players. Sorry, oops. I'm not even fucking joking. But let's drop this Stan the Great, take away that Terrence's ability. This is going to be a win, guys. The Amazingly Randy, the 2 cocks, I mean, it could be a decent option. It's going to be annoying at the very least. It's kind of like this Timmy right here. He spawns in 2 rats. It's going to be annoying. It's going to be a distraction for a little bit. But besides that, I don't know if it's going to do much damage. See, the rats are on the Poseidon Stan right now. That's the only reason they did that much damage to him. But if any of the troops are focused on them, you are going to be destroyed. Your rats are going to be destroyed. But your Timmy's still going to work perfectly fine. Just like the Amazingly Randy. He's going to work great, but your cocks are most likely just for distraction. That's what I'm going to use them for, at least. Just spawn them in for a little distraction, keep your Amazingly Randy alive for a little bit longer. But which is my favorite? I would still have to go with the 6 element Randy. The Amazingly Randy probably second. And then the other ones are interchangeable because they're the same cards. The Pocahontas Randy and the Sexy Nun Randy are the same exact cards. Just depends what kind of deck you're running. But there we go. Finally a win. Come on, give me a legendary from a locker. No legendary. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. Drop a like, drop a sub. I will make a ranting video soon. Bye-bye.